Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, Come Out of Her, My People. Come out of her, my people. And who's the her? America, Babylon. And who's the Lord's people? Israel, you Israelites, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and to the Israelites that scattered into these other nations that look like the other nations. The Lord said, come out of her, my people. And this Babylon system is worldwide, and it's built to oppress Israel and to keep the tribes down, to keep us down. And who's at the top, and who's running this Babylon system? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Edom, the nation of Edom. And all these other nations, they formed an alliance to oppress and to keep you Israelites down. And you have a lot of Israelites, mainly, ultimately, the 2/3 of Israel they are juiced in, they are sucked in, they are beat into submission into the ways and the philosophies of Babylon. You got a lot of Israelites they're basically enslaved into Babylon. They're a slave to chasing the bag. They're a slave to sex and to their sexual desires. They're a slave to trapping and selling drugs and doing drugs, or pimping and prostituting and high-minded egos. I gotta have the best car and live the best. Big home, good jobs. I'm better than you. There's a lot of Israelites that are enslaved to so many different customs of this Babylonian lifestyle. Buying up everything. I can buy this, I can buy that. The pride, the arrogancy. The Lord said, be holy and sanctify thyself. The Lord told you, if you are a friend of the world, you are an enemy unto the Father. And 2/3 of Israel, you Israelites, are into the world. You want to be a rapper. You want to be a sports star, an actor. And then you try to mix it with this truth. That's not going to work. The Lord said you need to be humble as a child, a baby. You got to change your ways, Israel. Because a lot of Israelites, you act like a nigga. From the block, from the hood. You can't bring that into this truth. And then you got some of you, you totally neglect who you are of Israel, and you act like Esau, Edom. Talk like him, walk like him. You take on all of his philosophies. But it's going to be a lot of Israelites that, 2/3 of you are going to perish in this time coming, judgment. Call halal Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI. Call halal Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. Let me go to Revelation. I'm just going to read a few verses. I'm not going to go through the whole chapter. Just something that was on my spirit. But I'm going to go to Revelation 18. Revelation 18 and 3. And it reads, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies." And all these different countries have, they do business with America, Babylon. Italy, China, Japan, Ireland, Taiwan, Saudi Arabia, France. They've done, those are some of those their business partners that's been waxed rich. You got Elam over here. They run the 7-Elevens. Some of the liquor stores, China, Moab, selling that fake hair to Eve. They've waxed rich with this place. They've all waxed rich. Restaurants, different stores and businesses. It says for her luxurious lifestyle. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people." And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." And you have Israel, 2/3 of you Israelites, like I said, you're just too sucked in to this place. You're juiced in. You are beat into submission. You are enslaved to the customs of Babylon, America. Everything they do on TV, you try to imitate. All the holidays that go on, you're partakers in them. And then they put on TV to hate people that look just like you, and that's exactly what you do. You hate people that look just like you, because that's what they put on TV. That's like the main source of their witchcraft is at television. All the movies and music and stars and drug dealers and drug kingpins, and Israel idolizes that, kingpins and drug lords. The freeway Ricky Ross, that's the way you gotta live. I'm going to try to trap it out. But the Lord said he's going to plague this place with famine and pestilence. A lot of you Israelites are going to die from famine, starvation. You're going to die from pestilence, a disease. Because you can't come out of this place. And as we can see right now, there's a pestilence. They just had to lock it down, Jake. They had to lock down the place. And we're going into another lockdown. They're going to lock this place down, and they're going to bring in that MO to the T to the B, that C hip, that RFID, that chocolate chip. And that's really gonna do it. That we really gonna see who gonna make it on those chariots, on who's really serving the Lord in truth and sincerity. You got a lot of folly and slow dancing that's going on in Israel. A lot of posers posing to be Israelites. See, the Lord he gonna draw this line in the sand, and it's gonna be clear cut real soon here. All that acting and pump faking and posing is gonna be shut off. You gotta change your ways, Israel. You gotta change your ways. And ultimately, that the number one plague is gonna be when them ICBM missiles come, or when they're shot off and to destroy this place, America, Babylon. That's going to be the number one plague. A lot of you Israelites, you're doing whatever you want. The Lord is just letting you go. You are being preserved for the day of destruction. He going to let you go all the way through. And then when the missiles come, that's when you're going to realize that this is real, like a piece of steel. 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahawah hath remembered her iniquities. Yeah, her sins have reached unto heaven. You're trying to make little girls to be little boys. You're trying to make little boys be little girls with this whole sex changes. Your policies, your tyrannical, draconian laws. You're forcing people against their wills. You're poisoning the foods. You've just destroyed the earth, Esau, Edom. This place, America, their philosophies teach you death. Their ways lead to death. And they blaspheme the Lord, YAHAWAHSHI. They blaspheme him. They set up all these false images, and they've told the biggest lie in human history, that those so-called 1948ers are they're the real people of the Lord, and they've gotten over for decades now on that lie. But it's being revealed. Their sins, and they've ultimately oppressed the the children of the Lord, man. The Lord's people. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians have been oppressed. We have all manner of wickedness here in this place, America. I mean, everything under the sun you can do and get away with. They got heavy pedophilia that's going on in this American government. Just sickening. America is just one big, giant crime scene. And then you have, 2/3 of Israel they, you know, they're stuck in they're stuck into this lifestyle, this way. 6, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled to her double. See, the Lord, he punished Israel for so long, but the punishment is coming to Esau, Edom, and these other nations, but ultimately Esau, Edom, and to this place, America, Babylon, that the Lord, he said he's going to double their punishment. This is why he's going to plague this place. I just did a video the other day on the greatest terror ever. The Lord is going to, he's going to throw everything at this place. Everything he got, he's going to throw at this place. And he's going to, he's going to burn this place to the ground. Burn it. Sacrifice it. The famine, the pestilence, the cannibalism, the sedition amongst men, the insurrections. You know, he's going to have disgusting wild pestilence that's running rampant loose real soon here. Darkness. You're gonna shut your power off. You're gonna open up the spiritual realm. He's gonna have wild beasts, evil bears and lions and snakes and animals. He's just gonna totally do away with this place. He's going to terrorize this place. But you got 2/3 of Israel. They're into this place. So like he said, you're going to be partakers of this sin. Salaki, you're going to be partakers of their plagues that's coming to this place. 7, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow. And this is where America is. This is where Babylon is. They feel that there's no need to mourn. What you Hebrew Israelites are talking about, I don't believe that. We're a great nation. We're strong. We're for the people. This is our land. Just proud. We've never. We have the strongest military. There's nothing gonna happen here. You're just full of hate. This place is out of here. This place is out of here. America is out of here through. Finished. I'll close out with this. But the American people, including 2/3 of Israel, you don't believe this. You don't believe the destruction is coming. Party, have fun. I can't party and have some fun, and yeah, you can party and have some fun with your family. That's fine. That's fine. But Israel goes overboard with it. They done moved it to where they got these big stripper parties and on Passover, and they've took it to a whole nother level. But this ain't the time. We're in a time of war. We're in a time of judgment right now. You should be mourning, praying, fasting, and weeping as much as you can at this point, because at any time, breaking news, something is finna go down. And you don't want to be caught out there. You don't want to be caught out there. I'll close out with this 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death. This is what's coming, death. And you see it right now with this pestilence going on. People are just falling and dropping like flies. And there's more death coming. A huge giant wave of death. The Lord said there's going to be so much death from one end of the earth to the other. Death. because you're not right. Too many people, Israelites and these other nations are just wicked. You're wicked. You don't have you don't have an ounce of consideration and compassion and truth in you. Your heart ain't right. Your heart ain't right. So the Lord got to put you down. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, who judgeth her. You see? So, you know, this is what's coming. Death, famine, destruction. Shalom.